Second thing is, for those of you who have experienced the same thing, pregnancy can also affect your teeth and your dental health really bad. I don't know why it weakens. I haven't quite looked up all the research as to why when you get pregnant, it causes your gums to bleed and you're more susceptible to cavities. It kind of weakens the enamel on your teeth and a bunch of stuff. I just know that with my diet, I like a lot of candy. So I actually booked my first dentist appointment I think last week or the week before last, and so I do have a lot of fillings that I need to do. I'm currently also doing Invisalign, which are the trays, and so the only negative thing that I can say about Invisalign that I did find a resolve for was when I have the trays on my teeth, it doesn't allow the oxygen to get to my teeth. So, and then also too, whatever is on my teeth is trapped there until I take the trays off and clean them. Every time I eat, I take my trays off. So what I've been doing to make sure that I'm not making my teeth or the condition of my teeth worse is now when I take out my trays, I of course run them under hot water to clean them out, and then I sit them in a cup of mouthwash. Now this is one that I got from Dollar Tree. It's a 6-in-1. One thing that they told me to make sure that I had at the dentist's office was something with a little bit of fluoride in it. I'm a little about that because fluoride, it has proven in so many different studies not to be good for your teeth, but I guess the amount of bacteria that's in our mouths and things like that, I guess it helps. So this is a 6-in-1. It kills germs, it cleans your mouth, it fights gingivitis, which is something that I was at risk for. I'm not gonna lie. I was surprised when I went to my dentist appointment. I knew that my gums had been bleeding more than, well, they never really did. So when I noticed that, I was just like, oh, let me go take advantage of this free dentistry, because if you didn't know, you can get dental services for free while you're pregnant. So I definitely take advantage of that. So it fights gingivitis, it freshens your breath, it reduces plaque, and the best thing about it is it's alcohol free. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want alcohol swishing around in my mouth, especially when it's okay for me to use it externally on my skin, but something that I'm inserting that can possibly go down into my system, I don't think so. So Dollar Tree, it is the bomb. And I like the cute purple color of it too, I'm not gonna lie. So, I actually sit them in a cup, just a regular cup that I have on that. I use glass because I don't know about plastic if it's not BPA free. So I sit my trays in the cup, and then I'll start with, of course, brushing my teeth. Now, this is one of my favorite purchases from last year. I'm not gonna lie. This is my Sonicare Smile Bright toothbrush. It's a platinum sonic toothbrush, and I got it on Groupon. I got a good deal on it. I can't remember how much it cost me, but I know I was very excited because it was cheaper than anything I could find in the stores. It comes with its own charging base, and then it also has different I guess brushes that you can utilize, and it's a cute little case that you can keep all of them in. So I guess when one wears down, you switch them out. I have actually already switched one out already, which was this one here. So this one is the one that I started with, and you can see it's a little more raggedy. So I just switched out to something a little brand new to get a little bit more of that clean that I'm looking for. So yes, I definitely recommend that you have, if you don't already have an electronic toothbrush, I definitely would say get one, especially if you're pregnant, because pregnancy does impact your dentistry a lot. So that is, it's been one of the, like, I actually get excited to brush my teeth now because it's like taking my teeth to the spa a little bit. So I definitely recommend, if you can find a good deal on Groupon, I'd say go for it. But I definitely found this on Groupon, but it was like a year ago. So deal may or may not still be there. Now, the second thing that I switched up that I've noticed a lot of benefits for, and honestly, I'm going to say that it's not necessarily a necessity. It's really just because the holistic side of me is my toothpaste. I have activated charcoal toothpaste that I use. I actually picked this up from the vitamin shop. I was looking for something that has minimum amounts of ingredients. It's fluoride free, it's SLS free, gluten free, and it's vegan, and it has natural activated coconut charcoal powder. So I know you guys have seen all the ads and stuff on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff of them using the black powder. So I figured, let me get a toothpaste similarly and see. And I'm not gonna lie, it has actually lightened my teeth. It doesn't leave you with that sometimes waxy feeling. It's almost like when it's a waxy coating is on your teeth when you use Crest or Colgate. I've noticed a big difference from that, and it actually does whiten my teeth a lot. The process is a lot slower. It's not like just, of course, it's different from going and getting your teeth whitened. But I've enjoyed it. It definitely leaves my mouth feeling clean and refreshed. It is kind of weird to see that, like, it's gray. I'll show you. So it is kind of weird to see like the black stuff coming out of your mouth. That's the only weird part. But it washes right off of my toothbrush. I thought it was gonna stain, and that, I don't know, I guess OCD purposes that would have annoyed me, but it's actually pretty darn good. So I definitely recommend, if you don't already have one, if you want to move towards a more natural, plant-based, more holistic toothpaste without the fluoride and that waxy coaty feeling, I definitely recommend activated charcoal. The brand, I mean, it's Desert Essence, and they're like a known vegan product-based brand, but I really don't think that it matters, just as long as it has the activated charcoal in there. So I just started with this a few months ago, and I really do love it. I don't think I'll be going back to Crest or Colgate or AIM or any of those other major brands anytime soon. Now, my last purchase for my mouth, and I literally got this because of my dentist appointment, and it is so, I swear, it's like a shower for my teeth. I really love it. I made my boyfriend use it the first time he came over after I bought it. I made him use it because I was so excited about it. I love this. I found this online at Walmart.com for, I think it was $12. This is my water pick. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it. It's called Oral Care Wellness, but I literally went on Walmart.com and searched water pick, and a bunch of different options came up. And then when I saw the price on this, I can get it for $12. It was cheaper than anything else that I saw, and I read the reviews on it, and it was really good. So I went ahead and got it. The thing that I love about it is it's portable. I can take it with me anywhere. A lot of them are really big systems that you have to leave sitting on your sink, and then you have to clear space on your sink, make room for it. I already have a bunch of stuff on there, which you guys will see when I film taking the clay mask off and brushing my teeth and everything. But I definitely recommend this water pick. It's portable. You can charge it, so you don't have to worry about keeping batteries in it. You just plug it in and let it charge. So you fill up the water here. Down here, you fill the water up, and then there's a little tube that pushes the water up into the actual pick itself. And then the actual pick is here. Oop, I'm dropping stuff. The actual pick is here. So it's a very simple system. Fill it up with the water, let it go up the tube, and then you have a couple different options here, which is of course off and then normal and soft. When I first started, my gums were very sensitive. They did something called gum charting to see the condition of my gums all the way around my mouth, and so that left me in a lot of pain because it was really uncomfortable. I was mad when I left the dentist's office, I'm not gonna lie. But so I started with soft, and now I've improved. I've only been using it for maybe like a week and a half, and I'm already on the normal setting. Like, I love this thing. It's like a shower for your mouth. It is the bomb. It gets all the way down deep in the crevices where floss can't reach, where mouthwash can't reach, where your toothbrush can't reach. Another hack to the toothbrush that I forgot about is some dentists actually say that we have a disadvantage when we're using a battery operated toothbrush. I don't know how, but it does make sense. You might have to stop and pause and like do a fork count before you move along the sections. And I did notice a big difference in how smooth my teeth felt after I decided to, I said, let me just give it a try and see if there's any real difference or if this is just a bunch of cockamamie bullshit. But no, it actually did make a big difference. I saw a lot more plaque removal. But the thing about this water pick is it gets all the way deep down into your gum line. So you can do the front, the back, the top, the bottom, and it's just water. It's just water that you have in here. Of course, you can play around with certain things that are known to promote health. I don't want to put any coconut oil in here because I don't want to worry about it you know, hardening, and then we use the water pick system properly. So far, like I said, I only had it for a week and a half, and so I've only put water in here, but I've already seen drastic changes. Like, there isn't as much blood when I'm brushing my teeth. I can definitely see huge improvements. So I most definitely recommend, if you don't have a water pick, please buy one. Spare $10, $12 for the betterment of your mouth and your health, especially if you're pregnant. We all know pregnancy changes our diet, and we end up eating things like, I haven't had candy or soda in years. And guess who wants candy? And guess who wants soda? Well, really, this one here. I'm getting big. I'm starting to really get big. He moves all the time. But yes, having a growing human infant in your insides does cause dietary changes. So I would definitely say your dental health needs to be a priority, and of course your skincare. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this clay mask and do my mouth, my dental routine also, just so you guys can see. It doesn't take very long at all. It actually took longer explaining it. Okay, so now for the dental. Like I said, when I take out my trays, I wash them in water, and then I sit them in a nice little bowl. Take out my trays. Here's the top. Yes, it's gross because there's always spit. Here's the top one. And the bottom one. And I'm almost done with these, by the way. I'm getting to, this is the last tray before I start my refinements, which is just, that means my teeth have made all the major shifts and changes. And now it's just time to really cement that. all the shifts that they've done. Those of you that knew me in high school, oh my gosh, my teeth were ghastly. So it took me a while to get them done, but I definitely did. Okay, now that my trays are out and they're in my cup, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the activated charcoal toothpaste. And then I forgot one thing too that I also do, which is my tongue scraper. The white that's on your tongue is actually not supposed to be there. So if you do have like food coloring, or you notice that white patchiness on your tongue, you need to scrub it. And no, surprisingly, the toothbrush does not work well enough. Sometimes it will, but honestly, getting yourself a tongue scraper, it does the same exact thing in like half the time. And you can see the cleaning on your tongue. You can see it. Oops. Got some on my sink. That was an ugly squirt, but I don't know why I'm weird too. Like, I have to wet the toothbrush and then put the toothpaste on and then wet the toothbrush again. I don't know why I'm like that. I've always been like that, but I've heard it's a very common thing. So yeah. Oh my gosh, this toothpaste spilled out of my mouth onto my chin. That almost never happens. Now my chin is like super fresh and minty. But I was just trying to show you guys the process of like pausing and going slowly over your teeth. I usually do like a 4 count. And even though I use a tongue scraper, I still do brush my tongue. Still. I kind of hold it under the water and put the toothbrush on it and just let it do its thing. That's the toothpaste that I got on the side of the sink with my ugly squeeze. So I'm just gonna wipe it off. And so usually after I brush my teeth is when I'll do the tongue scraper. And then the water picking is last, because it gets all up in there. And then I usually throw my trays back in after they've sat and soaked in the mouthwash for a little bit. I run water when I do the tongue scraping. I don't know why. I'm weird, I guess. I spit a lot too, sorry. So it's literally just taking the scraper and running it. Over your tongue. And scraping off that top layer that does not belong there. My first trimester, I couldn't do this at all because I would just gag. Like as soon as I went anywhere like aha, I was gagging. And I was so susceptible to vomiting, so I was just like, forget them, keep it in the front. Now that everything has calmed down a bunch, now I can do it back regularly. But yes, tongue scraper. I got this for $1. $1 at the Dollar Tree. Or I think it was like 50 cents or something like that. If you haven't noticed, Dollar Tree is a common theme for me. I love it. As a Taurus, I love to be frugal and save money and get the most release. And honestly, the Dollar Tree just lets me know like how much everything else is super overpriced, because you can get the same thing for $1. Quality is different, of course, but you know what I mean. Okay, now for the last part of my dental care, this self-care Sunday, is my water pick. I charged it yesterday, so it's nice and fresh. Don't mind my enema kit back there. We'll save that for the detox self-care Sunday episode that I have coming up. Yes, I do clean from the inside out. You know why? Because my boyfriend is disgusting and he just likes to put fingers and tongues and stuff everywhere, all over my body. So I have to make sure that I'm fresh at all times, no matter what, inside and out, front and back. So yeah. So like I was saying, you pull this up. Very easy to use. Pull it up. It has a little clencher thingy on there. Ooh, a little clencher thingy on there where you can kind of tell, okay, it's supposed to sit here. You fill it up with water. And then bringing this top right upwards. And it'll snap into place. And then you just put your setting. Like I said, I started off on soft and now I can go ahead and start on normal. So you'll see, like, I of course have to keep the water pick in my mouth, so I can't necessarily show you guys without making a mess. But this will be the movement that you see me doing, which is literally right along my gum line. I do the outside and then I do the inside. And then I'll switch down to the bottom and do the outside. And then do the inside. So yeah. And I pause from time to time to spit because of course all the water gets in your mouth. Now my gums don't bleed when I brush my teeth like they used to before, but now that I've switched from the soft to the normal setting, I do get a little bit of blood, but that's literally because it's right down. Just think of it as a jacuzzi jet stream going straight into your gum line. That's exactly what it feels like. So because I have upped the intensity a little bit, it does cause a little bit of blood, but it's literally way less. Like I used to bleed when I brushed my teeth and everything. It was terrible. And then you can tell when it runs out of water because obviously the intensity will change. For me, every time I use it, I of course wipe off the tip. You can sanitize it however you want. But I usually will pour it out and then dry it off. So I flip this back down to the starting position. And there's a little rubber top that sits on top here. So I just put it back. Put that back and then done. The mama's guide to, and you might see like what's dripping here is just the excess water that was in this tube. I never worry about that too much. I still just go ahead as long as this inside is clean and then the outside of it is clean. I put it right back. Bam. And then I put my trays, which are nice and clear and clean from sitting in this mouthwash. I put them right back in. Okay, that is it. So my face is feeling really fresh and really clean. My mouth is feeling really fresh and super clean, and those are definitely the two things that I have changed, where I've noticed the changes in my body the most. So skincare and dental care are important overall, but I just know being pregnant has like heightened these certain areas for me. So that's it. That is my skincare and my dental care routine on my self-care Sundays. I do it every day, but I figured let me make a video for self-care Sunday. And that's it. I'm going to be doing a bit of yoga later, which is going to be a separate video. So you guys enjoy. Thanks for joining me and watching these tips. If mamas have any questions for me or want any recommendations for products, I try to mention where I got everything. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please, of course, type them below. Click like, subscribe, and of course, feel free to share. All right, guys. Take care. Love and light. Bye.